doing, everybody? This is Artie Hoffman, and today's topic is learning the art of delegating responsibilities. A lot of people have a very hard time, delegating responsibilities to other people because they feel bad for asking other people for help, And so if you're down in the trenches trying to handle every single little responsibility, that's why your energy is so depleted. You have to be able to learn to delegate responsibilities to other people so that you're just not a one-man show. And then what happens when you're doing everything for everybody, all right, not only are you depleted, but you're looking to get, appreciation. And that's the big thing, being appreciated. And that's what people look for. But what happens is that when you're always performing for other people and you're the one who's always doing and doing and doing, and you're the one that's always giving and giving and giving, you also have to allow yourself to receive. So if you were to take the proper quality time to teach other people how to do the responsibilities that you would like for them to do and go in detail with them and then just, hand it off to them so that you could have some time off, so you could have a few hours off, whether it be a few hours a day, a few hours a week, to be able to take off a day or two within a week or a couple of weeks, but, a lot of people have problems. I'll call them control freaks. All right, because that's what they are, because they feel like nobody else could do the job like they can, or you have trust issues with that. And so therefore you feel like you're the one that has to talk to every single person. But let me give you this perfect analogy / metaphor. Let's just say you're on a football team, all right, and you need to watch the whole entire game, all right? You're the offense coordinator, or you're the defensive coordinator, you're the manager, whatever. But if you're right at field level, all right, and you're getting that intense with each play of the game, you're not looking at the big picture. You have to be able to be in the skybox so that you could look at the big picture of the entire field and what the other team is doing. You have a stronger peripheral vision. But when you're always in the trenches of everybody else and everything else, you're not going to be able to see clearly. So that's why it's very important to train people and to teach people to delegate certain responsibilities so that you could, handle maybe one or two people while they're handling a bunch of people. But for you to try to take care of everything for everyone, that's why you're burnt out. That's why things aren't going well. Because then while you're burnt out at work, all right, again, while you're trying to take care of everything at work, you come home and just the simplest responsibilities at home are driving you nuts because you're burnt out from work. And then everyone's having all these expectations and demands from you. And it's like, oh my God, I can't deal with it. And you want other people to appreciate the fact that you worked really hard. Well, everyone else has their crap too. So that's why, again, it's very, very important to delegate responsibilities. So that, because everybody else would like to have your quality attention so that because a lot of times when you come home from work, even though you're home, you're not always home. Emotionally you're elsewhere because it's like you're overwhelmed by all your responsibilities. So that's why it's very important to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's to be organized. You want to be organized and you want to be able to delegate. And that is a huge bonus if you could just get the art of delegating and being responsible in the sense of being organized. All right, you don't have to do everything yourself. You don't. All right, just learn to delegate. And I'm telling you, it's going to take the world of the weight off your shoulders. And you're going to see that the quality of life is going to be given to you. And if people are still, sucking out your energy when you just don't have the time or energy to give to them, just learn to say no. Learn to show that tough love. Learn to say no. You don't have to be always accessible and available to everybody at every moment. So just, like I said, learn to delegate the responsibilities to other people, and then, you'll have a clearer head. Because it takes more than one person to be successful. You need a lot of different people to keep your life going, all right, so that you could be well balanced. But when you're trying to be a one-man show, trying to do everything, you're making your life unnecessarily very difficult, not just for yourself, but for everybody else who has to deal with you, whether it be at work or whether it be at home. So create and learn the art of balance by learning to delegate responsibilities to other people. And you're going to see your life is going to become 1,000 times easier and better and more fulfilling. And this is Artie Hoffman. It was my great pleasure sharing time with you. And I just want you to know that if you want a private reading from me, all right, for a psychic reading or a mediumship reading, feel free to give me a call at 877-ANGEL-02. I'm just as accurate over the phone as I am in person. I want you to check out my YouTube. I want you to check out my Facebook. I want you to like me. I want you to check out my website, artiehoffman.com. I'm very proud of it. And you know why I'm very proud of it? Because I have a lot of wonderful people helping me to create my entire career. So check me out and I will help you the best I can, I promise. Have a great day.